Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Season 1 Rocket League Finals. Benson and Tinkerbell, aka Rich. He loves it, really.
Rich and Ben, welcome back. We are about to get one of the most insane matches that we are going to see today.
Best game of the day, right here. I think this game could have been a grand final game.
It could have been.
Sucks that one of these two teams is going to walk away going into that consolation game. Of course, 3 games left. Semi-final, consolation, third and fourth, and then, of course, the grand final to close out the evening. But this game is going to be insane. Flipside Tactics versus VQ Untethered. It's kind of ironic, really. When the Pro League first started, Flipside Tactics were considered the best team in Europe. They were overtaken a little bit by Swarm in terms of placements. Both these two European teams done very well. Swarm already advanced through the grand finals with a 4-2 victory over Kings of Urban. Now, the question, can Flipside Tactics do the same over VQ Untethered? Just to answer a couple of questions I saw in chat, VQ Untethered are the highest seed. Thus, they will get that game 7 host, which means it will be a North American host for the first 2 games, European for the following 3, and then American for the final 2. So Flipside gonna have their work cut out. The reason I'm so excited for this is because this is literally like the European and North American counterpart. They love playing aggressive. They both have very, very aggressive play styles, which means this could just be a goal galore. Like, it really could just be goals everywhere, coming out left, right, and center, and I hope it is. I don't want to see either team try and adapt and play anyone else's game. I want to see them both play their own game because Flipside are fully capable of beating VQ Untethered, and VQ Untethered are fully capable of beating Flipside. That's what makes this game awesome. And if Flipside win, you owe me Chipotle, because that would be 2 European teams in the grand final. Team EU.
I think VQ Untethered has this. I'm actually not even worried.
Oh, come on.
So the thing...
Really?
All right,
no,
here's the thing.
I was about to just throw my water over your face.
About rotational play. Rotational play can actually be punished if you manage to put enough pressure on it. Eventually, someone's going to be out of position on that rotation. Flipside basically invented rotational play in Rocket League. They're the ones who kind of shifted the meta towards it.
They are.
So
where are you going?
So seeing VQ Untethered come out, they do play faster than Flipside. Flipside is incredibly fast, but VQ Untethered is the fastest team in the game.
I don't know about that. This is where we have the NA versus Europe argument. Yeah, real quick, how's NA doing in League of Legends Worlds?
We don't have any Chipotle on that.
But that's none of my business.
Right now, it looks like NA. VQ Untethered might be marching all the way to the grand final.
All I'm saying is,
I'm pretty confident.
European esports, bro. Apart from in COD.
Yeah, well, definitely that. Definitely that. But
everywhere else, though, counts. But doesn't matter if you're from Europe or North America. If you're watching, you have a chance to win a PlayStation 4 Scuff gaming controller. How? All you have to do is enter with a tweet of a GIF. Make sure you hashtag MLG Rocket League. Submit it before October the 12th. Winner receives a PS4 Scuff. Make it as awesome as possible. Any of your epic plays, if you've been playing with Tinkerbell over here in a game and you've demolitioned him, I will be sure that you win. So there's that.
Yeah, so it's actually going to the reward is going to be given out on October the 12th, on Monday. We're actually having an award show. So the award will be given out for the gift contest, but also for MVP, Aerial Ace, a bunch of different awards. So if you actually want to tweet at us, if you have any ideas for awards that you want to be given out during the show, we actually might be able to make some of them real. So go ahead and tweet them out to us. You've shown our Twitter before. I want some fan submissions.
Of course, Rich Tinkerbell, aka at Rich W Campbell. I'm Benson at Benson _
Ethan, you're done, Ethan.
I personally think Ethan deserves a raise, and a very big one. I'm gonna speak to everyone, and I'm gonna try and get Ethan a raise because he's doing a fantastic job producing the show. Of course, it isn't just me and good old Tinkerbell over here. There's a lot of people that put a lot of time in, the production, the graphics of stuff for season 1, and we hope, if we do a season 2. That it's even more awesome. We have some good ideas.
We have some big plans.
Some very, very big plans for season 2.
Players are loading up right now. Let's jump into this game.
We have to see who wins season 1. The second semifinal about to get underway. Flipside Tactics versus VQ Untethered. Really, arguably the best of both regions fighting it out. Who will win?
I'm putting my camera right on Lichinio right now.
Of course you are, you North American fan.
I'm going to watch him break out right now.
Give me some Mike rules. Give me some
on that net. Marky Duda's going to try to stop the aggression. Him and Cucks with a beautiful play on the side of the wall. But Waffle managing to keep this alive. Lichinio coming up right on the side of it. Also playing smart, managing to get back. Knows, oh, wow. He's Chinio is a really smart player. Watching him do something like that this early on, he's able to drop back to try to prevent anything happening with the goal, but the second he sees that come out a little bit in front of the box, he's there to try to knock it in. But he drops back quick enough to make sure nothing too dangerous happens. We are seeing both teams come out incredibly fast. We're seeing goals get shot on both nets.
Yep.
Really excited for the first one to go in. I'm not sure who's
so
going to
far,
get
you're
it.
already seeing such aggressive play from both teams. We've had situations where all 6 players have been in the same half of the pitch. Lachinio with a big little touch. Marky trying to cause some problems. Mike Rules puts it back in. This could be Marky Dudar's chance to pounce. It wasn't. Now Pluto, fast break, 1v1 essentially, and unfortunately gets knocked out of the way by Cooks. Besides, doesn't want to go for the ball there, just go straight for the man. Beautiful play. Mike Rules knocks it back. Cooks, surely off the bar. Can the ball, Marky? I was going to say, can he finish it, but he absolutely botched that one. Skied it so high. Mike Rules is going to sky that one as well. And for now, VQ Untethered, they're alive. They
kept that pressure on them for a very long time. Lachinio actually with a little bit of a miss on that ball. The ball kind of stopped dead right at the halfway line.
Marky,
dude, this could be big.
Marky with a nice touch. Mike Rules keeps the ball in Untethered's box. Waffle stays up, but that's a very poor touch, and luckily Lachinio was in a position to get another touch onto it. Pluto puts it up, but Mike Rules is back, tries to nod it onto Marky. Marky beats him. Mike Rules for the goal! Europe 1, North America 0. Rich.
Hey, that's just good play from both teams. I don't mind seeing Gore get the goal like that get scored any day. Look at this. Cux was there too.
Yeah, they were lining up.
There was no way they were not scoring that goal. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. The first one goes in. Starting off this series incredibly well for both teams. Waffle right now going to start right off the bat on the face-off with somewhat of an attempt to clear the ball. Marky Duda to Mike Rules.
Beautiful play. Mike Rules has loved it, but Waffle in a very, very comfortable position in his goal line. Easily cleared that one. Pluto, though, tries to put the ball up. It's going to be in a dangerous territory. Marky needs to touch it and does. Wins the aerial 50-50 halfway through the game now. Mike Rules nods it to Marky. Can Marky finish it? No. Both players driving around in circles. It's still in a dangerous area for VQ Untethered that they need to get rid of it. And Mike Rules has challenged Pluto. Managed to get that tackle in somewhat. And the ball back in VQ's side of the half. And honestly, this has been the story for the majority of this first kind of half of the game. VQ just having to absorb so much pressure.
Yeah, but they're also they're being bullies on the net, which has been good for them. They actually managed to push the player off the ball sometimes, which allows them to kind of regroup a little bit. But they're not coming out quite as fast as Flipside Tactics. We're gonna see Waffle right now try to make something happen. Marky Duda dropping back into net. Oh wow, what a beautiful stop by Marky Duda, marching up the line. He has full boost yet again. We're going to see Pluto try to break up the momentum a little bit here. Waffle to Pluto. A beautiful set off the crossbar. Waffle with the shot. It's not going to go in.
So close. So close.
We're seeing beautiful team play like we have not seen.
This is such a good game already. I'm so excited. I want this to go all the way to that game 7. Pluto off the crossbar. Lachinio was in a position. A big demolition comes in from Cooks, though. Make sure Waffle can't touch it. Marky goes past Pluto. Tries to put the ball up. Lachinio should be able to get the touch there and does. Minute 15 left, and VQ Untethered find themselves down by 1 as Mike Rules puts a shot on target. Surely Cooks can get the touch. No, he can't. Marky now needs to track back. He's going to play for full boost. Needs to be careful, though. Pluto's overshot that one completely. Marky turns around, looks surprised, as if to say, what the hell just happened? He goes for an aerial himself. That one bounces off. Can Mike Rules put it back into the box? Not going to be able to happen. Cooks now needs a big clearance.
Yeah, this is starting to get really scary for VQ Untethered. Only 45 seconds remaining on the clock, and the aggression from Flipside Tactics is absolutely frightening.
This is so good.
Oh, somewhat of an open net here. Marky Duda with the shot. Lachinio manages to get in place in time, but Pluto's going to need to knock this up quickly, or Mike Rules is going to punish this.
Mike Rules puts it in the box. Marky Duda, no, he's missed it wide left. An open net, reminiscent to what we saw earlier on in the tournament when Kronovi missed one of the easiest shots. Surely Mike Rules is going to get that. No, he misses as well. And right now, Flipside missing 2 very easy chances. Cooks is going to go for the aerial off the wall. Not going to be able to get it. Can VQ Untethered make Flipside Tactics pay for 2 easy chances that went astray? 10 seconds left. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it.
It's not over yet, but...
Ball is bouncing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be game, and it is. The Europeans come out strong in game number 1. And something I want to point out is we talked about the pace both these 2 teams play at. Flipside were playing so much quicker than VQ and Untethered.
Yeah, they really did come out extremely fast there. Both teams were playing fast, but Flipside kind of won that speed game.
They just kept the ball consistently in Untethered's half. There was nothing Untethered could do.
The trade-off that they kind of had, we saw they created a lot of goal opportunities, but they didn't have a man in position to finish them off. But creating them, eventually one does go in, and it looks like that might...
They are not wasting any time.
Yeah, creating those plays might be enough. They might not need to have the man to actually finish it up.
I mean, one thing that's for sure, though, they need to finish those those easy opportunities. You can't miss chances like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it cost Cronovi and Cosmic Aftershock. Luckily, it didn't cost Flipside there, but it will. If that happens again, you know, it will cost you at some point. You need to be a little bit more consistent at finishing the easy ones. See all these Rocket League pros finish the hard ones, but it's the easy ones that sometimes they struggle with. Waffle with a great save off the goal line. Mike Rules is going to square it. Can Marky somehow find the angle, puts it up. It's going to lob Waffle, but it is not got enough pace to go anywhere. Pluto actually struggles there, not able to clear it, so Cooks is going to put that one straight back into the box, but everyone else on his team playing for boost. Already a great start for Flipside.
Yeah, only 30 seconds into the game, and they are bringing the pressure right now. VQ Pluto, though, trying to switch this up a little bit for his team. Oh, Mike Rules, though, he's all over the field right now. He's moving all over the pitch, but Waffle with a beautiful shot.
Off the post, Lachinio to follow through, can't get it. Another brilliant save comes through. In goes Cooks, trying to burst down the left-hand side, nods it away from the defenders. This could be the chance for Flipside to potentially go into the lead here in game number 2. Marky jumps up, but Lachinio is going to beat him by far there with a beautiful aerial from him.
We're seeing the panic right now from VQ Untethered. They're starting to bunch up. They're not quite holding positions like they should, and this net is looking kind of open for them if they can get an attempt, but they can't.
Marky just made such a good little touch, and that's going to be a shot up on target. Misses a little bit to the right. Lachinio touches it away. Waffle can't quite clear it, but Lachinio should be able to get the double touch. Marky puts it back in. Can Mike Rules not it in? No, he can't. The ball's still dangerously in VQ's box. Pluto needs to get a touch, and he's completely missed it. Cooks is going to say thank you very much. Looks to go for a play off the wall, but, well, that was absolutely abysmal. We won't talk about that.
But, hey, but it's still on that side of the field, and Mike Rules is going to knock it right back in. It's dipping. Can he score this himself? Pluto's going to try to stop it, but Marky Duda's right there.
Flipside are just so aggressive right now. VQ just cannot catch a break. Like, even now, all the 50-50s being won. This is as well on a North American host. Bear that in mind. Europeans playing with a little bit of latency, and they're somehow making it work. Waffle, though, should be able to finish that one in open net, and that is exactly what you were talking about when you were analyzing the way Flipside play. They're so aggressive that if they do make a mistake, 99.9% of the time, it's going to lead to a goal for the opposition team.
There is a cost to this amount of speed, and as you can see, because they're going so fast, they might be creating these opportunities, but they're not able to finish the easy ones. VQ Untethered is going to sneak away with the first goal in the match, only 3 minutes remaining on the clock. The speed could come back to bite them if VQ Untethered keeps this up.
I mean, I completely agree, to be honest with you, but a shot on target comes in. Beautiful save from Cooks, able to just touch that one away. This is really where you need to see Flipside get an equalizer with at least a minute left. That's when you want to see that kind of 1-1. You don't want to be still down going into that final minute. It's so much pressure. It really is. And luckily for Flipside, they do still have a good chunk of time.
Beats Cox. This is big.
Marky stayed on his line there. He thought about coming out. Cooks, though, picks up the full boost now. Needs to touch this one away. Hasn't. Pluto off the crossbar. Mike Rules and Marky both going for that one. Mike has full boost. Can't get it away. Waffle with a big touch. Cooks. Oh, he's basically just screwed Marky completely.
Lachinio.
Cooks just completely misplayed that. Screwed Marky. Watch this again. As Cooks goes for this, he expects to get a little bit more power. Marky's left in no man's land, and there's absolutely nothing Marky can do to save that. Beautiful, beautiful reaction play from Lachinio there to just pounce on the opportunity and find the back of the net.
Yeah, so we're starting to see a lot more shots scored, or sorry, shots taken from VQ Untethered right now.
I mean, it's 7 currently to 2.
It's looking good for them right now. Only 2 minutes on the clock, 2 goals for them. We're seeing Lachinio drop back right now. He is scared for this.
What a save! Can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can! And Flipside reduced the deficit down to 1. It was a beautiful Route 1 ball. Mikey over to Marky. And Marky does just somehow squeeze that one home.
Lachinio saw that coming. He knew to be scared, but Pluto couldn't manage to get the aerial, which meant it all kind of fell onto Lachinio's shoulders, and you can't do much there. If Pluto got that aerial, it might not have been a goal, but a minute and 45 seconds left on the clock, and Mike Rules is going to get
open
this.
net! ties it up 2-2.
The equalizer.
VQ Untethered just kind of had a little bit of a mishap right there. Luchino and Waffle kind of, I don't know what they were doing, but both players completely missed the ball. Pluto was flying around, and Mike Rules just kind of came in from that sweeper roll, said, well, open net, I'm not going to miss that. Game all tied up with 1:38 to go. Flipside done very well to get themselves back into the game. Now can they keep themselves in the game? VQ Untethered already looking aggressive off the reset.
This is
why I was hyped, man. This is why I was hyped for this game, because this is going to be, without a doubt, the best game of this whole tournament. I'm so sure of it. Marky open net. Flipside from 2-0 down to 3-2 in the lead. Can you believe it? The Europeans turning on the heat in the final 2.5 minutes.
Wow. We still had that minute left on the clock.
Plenty of time. You've just seen exactly what Flipside can do in a minute game time. Guess what? VQ Untethered, they can do exactly the same thing.
Either of these teams could win this, and then when we start thinking about the grand final...
Oh, that's a goal. Pluto.
That's a goal from Pluto.
Goals galore coming in the last minute of game time. Luchino just so well. Puts the ball up, just pops it up, and in flies Pluto.
Aerial, he was up at the halfway line there. He just flew.
Yeah, it's not cause, it's arrow
Plutonium Falcon lives. He changed the name. It's still true.
One of the best
guys, the Falcon
in the game. Marky with the game tied up at 3-3, tries to be aggressive. We're about to approach the final 60 seconds. It's all tied up. Cooks with a nice little touch, passes it over to Mike. Can Mike get rid of it? Plutonium Falcon's still there, but Mike should be. Okie dokie, never mind. He's going to pass that one to Cooks. Cooks to Marky. Big touch comes in from Luchino. Keeps it a tied game.
Wow,
Mike Rules, open net. Mike Rules
in for him.
Finds the bottom right, the angle. I don't think anyone really expected him to take a shot from there, nor to get as much power on behind that. Look at this.
It's not often you see such a beautiful shot from the ground.
That
way that skid right in.
Shot. Flipside now.
Props.
Lead by 1, 4-3. Can we see VQ Untethered fight back?
I really think we can here. Mike's going to go up for this aerial, and he's going to get it. This is really dangerous right now for VQ Untethered. Pluto's going to try to get it out, but Mike Rules is going to pass it right to Cooks.
That was a big touch from Cooks. Just keeps the pressure on. Need to see Marky potentially come off his line and get a big clearance. Not going to happen though. Pluto is still there trying to reverse, and all the pressure coming in from VQ. They have all 6 players inside Flipside's half. Cookson needs to clear it. Gets rid of it backwards. Plutonium Falcon just pops it up. Marky there with the clearance. 12 seconds left. Cooks, can he get the touch and try and find the back of the net? No, he can't. Luchino again with a big clearance. It's basically all going to come down to this now for VQ. They need to get the ball over in Flipside's half before it hits the ball, but it's going to bounce. And Flipside Tactics find themselves 2-0 up off host, going into 3 European hosted games in this best of 7. I'm telling you right now, VQ Untethered are in some serious trouble.
They really are. I wouldn't by any means say that they're out of it, but they're scared. They're definitely scared, and they have every right to be.
I'll be quaking in my boots right now. Yeah. If I was any one of those VQ Untethered players, they need a good following 3 series off host. It's not going to be easy. Can the #1 North American seed manage to shut down the #2 European seed? That's the question. For now, though, quick commercial break whilst we change up the servers. Be right back.